We are on the AT headed towards Iron Mountain, and the apple trees are loaded and the ironweed is blooming. Look at these apples, and I don't know who was in here, but somebody blessed us by weed eating the trail. Wow.
Wow.
Right?
So good.
We were going to stop on the way back, but I don't mind carrying this weight.
Mm.
You still want to just stop on the way back?
Yeah, and there's more trees down there.
Y'all, this is incredible. What a year for fruit. Can y'all see all the wing stem and the purple ironweed just everywhere? Coming back up to the orchard. What a stellar day. Oh my gosh. And I have so many apples in my backpack that I don't think I can fit any more in there, but I'm gonna try. Y'all, this is a crazy amount of apples. I mean, so many apples. Top of the mountain outcrops. So starting the process of dehydrating some of these apples, and here in the sink I'm collecting the peelings and the cores to get a start on making some apple cider vinegar, and in here I have cabbage and carrots, which I've been working on, and I'm going to prep up some of the apples, grate them, and put them into this, so it will be a apple carrot sauerkraut. Hold on. Okay, so Saturday evening, the 24th, and I used 4 apples for this kraut. I had to use one of my taller jars to be the weight pushing this down. I think the orange color is coming off the carrots that are in here. So this is just a simple cabbage, apple, carrot kraut. I'll check back on this in a couple of days. So this is vinegar that I made in 2020. And you can see the mother is floating around in there. I just poured some of this vinegar and put a small piece of the mother into this other container. So in this jar, the apple cores and the peelings from the apples that I've been processing to dehydrate. This will stay covered up, and I'm actually just gonna set it down here on the floor where it's a little bit darker, and it will stay here. Should be some kind of bubbling in about a week, and then it will stop bubbling. There will be some sort of a mold that will develop on the surface. As long as it is not smelling bad, then I'm going to trust that I have a good batch here. The water was boiled and cooled, and then I just showed you the vinegar that I'd previously made, and I put some of that vinegar and some of the mother from the vinegar into this batch. And in about 8 weeks, there should be vinegar in this container that I will strain out all the apple peelings and the apple cores. I will post another video on that, obviously, and keep you all posted on what's going on in this little jar. The water that I mentioned that got boiled and then cooled also had half a tablespoon of organic molasses in it. That will help get the fermenting and going to vinegar process started. Crunchy apple slices. I've been nibbling off of this jar every few days just to make sure everything's going well, because the other ones I sealed up. So that's partly what I did with the apple harvest. I made applesauce, and I also made an apple crisp, and then I used some of the apples in the sauerkraut. So let me show you that. Okay, so here's the apple carrot sauerkraut. I left it a few extra days because the house has been cooler, and I thought a little more time fermenting would help it, and it did. The cabbage actually is a little bit more tender. This sauerkraut smells sweeter than the other sauerkrauts, and I'm going to say it's because of the apples and the carrots. And the flavor is also a little bit more sweet. And I'm going to point you in the direction of Fermenti's channel again. He's going to start doing recipes now on Sundays at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. The last few Sundays, he's done a live, and he's done the history about sauerkraut and also what's going on behind the scenes, how they are using sauerkraut as a platform to make synthetic biology, which they're going to be using in medicines, and possibly other ways of introducing it into our lives, whether we like it or not. And his continued recommendation is to be make your own sauerkraut, because then it's yours. You know, you're putting your energy into it. If you're buying local cabbages, you're getting the local energies from the area, as well as the microbiome that surrounds you, especially if you're growing it yourself. So anyway, I'm just gonna point you in that direction, and yeah, thanks for joining me on this little adventure and the results of the adventure video. See you in the next one. Till then.